Hello everyone, September 25th, 2025, Thursday. This is my last full day in Laughlin, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to the Riverside Casino, and I'm going to go to the Laughlin Car Museum. Now, if you know anything about it, there's a $5 charge for getting into the museum, but it's free if you get the player's card, and the player card is free to get. You go down to the desk on the main floor of the casino and get the card. Now, it's a fairly large museum. It has rotating cars. The cars are brought in to show there, and it's very nice. I have been to it before, but I haven't been to it recently. And like I said, they changed the cars in the museum. Just like any museum, they always change certain features of the museums to attract people. Anyway, I'm going to head over to the bus here. I missed the free shuttle down to the Tropicana from Harris here, because now this is a first for me. I left my room key in the room, so I had to go down, get security to come up, because the only thing I had on me was my carry permit from Texas, and they wouldn't accept that. So that's it. The next scene, you don't have to watch me travel on the bus. Now, one thing about this day here is there's clouds in the sky. Ever since Monday, well, not Monday, Monday night, I arrived at night, I couldn't see anything. But every day it's been blue skies, not one cloud, and now there's clouds. Now, yesterday afternoon there was no wind, but early in the morning there was wind, and right now there's a pretty heavy wind right now. So next scene will be Don Laughlin's casino. Well, I got off the bus and I'm now located in front of the Don Laughlin Riverside Casino. And when you look, now as I said, I'm going to the car museum. Now, they do have a partial one on the lower level where it says Classic Car Collection back there. That's the small one. What you want to do is, looking at the front of the casino, you can either go in through the entrance behind me, and when you go inside, make a right turn and look for the escalator on the left. Or you can enter through the side entrance over here, and the escalator will be on the right. So I'm going to go in through the side entrance because I'm almost halfway through the casino where I got dropped off, and I'll go in through the side entrance. It probably doesn't save me much steps, but I always try to take the direct route wherever I go. That's my OCD. I walk in straight lines as much as I can. It really doesn't bother me that much. I got over some other issues that I had with doorknobs and the stove. I used to check knobs on the stove endlessly. So I broke myself of those two habits, which were a real interference in my life. But now I still have the thing of walking a straight path. Oh well. Could be worse. So I'm coming around to the side entrance here, and you go in. Over here. Now, of course, I can't record in the casino, so I'll be not recording. You have to take my word for it. You walk in here, the escalator will be on the right hand side. If you go in through the other entrance, it will be on the left hand side. So I'm going to close this down and meet me upstairs. Okay, so I'm in the casino. It's a very short distance from that entrance. Now you have to be prepared for the escalator here because it's hidden behind some of the slot machines are tall, so it's hard to see. It's a very short distance though. And you go up here. And once you get up here, they have signage, okay? Right at the top, they have pool tables if you want. They have a dance club. The bowling center is over here. They have a bowling center. And they also have the Classic Auto Exhibition Hall. So I have to go up one more level, okay? So this is what you do to get up there. And the escalator only goes down, which means that I have to get the elevator, okay? So, elevators, this way, level 2, so I have to go to level 3. Here we go. And let's go up to level 3. And that's it. So, well, it's good to know too that you can take the elevator up here, because if you are handicapped and can't handle the escalator, they have the elevator. So that's it. Alright, so let me get in, and here it is. Admission to the auto exhibit showroom is $5 without the King's Club card and free with the King's Club card. Guests under 21 free with an accompanying adult. Admission tickets available at the gift shop. Thank you. Okay, so let me go in and show them my player's card, and then I can go in. Okay, after you get your ticket at the counter there, it's the ticketing / gift shop that they have here. And as soon as you come from the counter, come around the corner and then enter over here. Okay? So, and here it is. Now it goes back pretty far, and I'll take you around and we'll take a look. Now they have a security at the end here that will take your ticket. Don Laughlin's first 1931 Ford Roadster Model A. He was a car guy, and also he collected motorcycles also. He has quite a few vintage motorcycles here. And this is my thing. I like motorcycles. I've been riding a long time, and it's very good, you know. Gets you out in the fresh air. 1952 Munzjet Cadillac engine. 374 cars were sold. Approximately 50 left. So you can imagine what it's worth. So this guy, the longest journey around the world on a motorcycle. Look at this guy. He collected stickers all over the place. Huh? Wow. Cool. You can read up on that. Let me just close this up so I can give my ticket over. Look at this, 1933 Buick two-door. Now my father's favorite car was the 1950 Chevy that they had. He had one. And look at this, a Whizzer motorcycle, well, motorbike. And in some countries this would be considered a motorcycle. And then outboard engines. Let me just take some photos too. Here's a 1937 Cord. It was advanced for its time. Look, they even had headlights that pop out from the wheel wells. Oh, is this sleek, huh? Look at the back. Wow. This is cool. I don't know, the tail lights on this are over there and hidden. I don't know how well that went over. Old 1934 30 Ford Model A police car. And here's a Ford Deluxe. '07 Rio runabout. I guess you had to wear goggles when you were out riding in this thing, especially around here with dust and everything. 1941 Hollywood Grand. You have a little view of the river from the whole. That's one thing about the properties here in Laughlin, over Las Vegas. They have windows to look outside. Even in the casinos, they have windows that face the river. It's unique, Laughlin. (1915) Ford Speedster. Look at that, huh? Looks cool. In the museum here, they have a little bit of everything. So they have the old pedal cars down there. They have this. They have gaming tables from old, old gaming tables. And here's a memorial ambulance for the 9/11. And he must have been a patch collector, because there are tons of police patches all over the place here. Well, Don Laughlin was very influential, so he probably had a lot of influence with the police back in those days. Here, look at this. Huh? Beautiful. Pontiac station wagon. Look at that. Real wood. 12 known to still to exist. 490 made. The employee that collects the tickets when you come in, he was saying that they have a donation of a Roadrunner, and the guy donated it to the museum because everyone was fighting over it for when he was going to die, who was going to get it. So instead of them fighting for it, he gave it away. That's the way to do it. Yeah. Now here's one of my favorite cars, is the Chevelle. This is Super Sport, very rare. Especially one that's in good condition. I mean, they made a lot of them, but it's still to get one in really good condition. Here's a two-door coupe Cadillac. Woody. Corvette. Now here is a very nice example of a 1957 T-Bird, and very nice. Now the 68 Corvette, that's okay. But here, the split window one, this is worth some bucks right here. 1963. And that T-Bird over there, the one that's yellow, is very rare. because of the color that it came in. That's the original color of the vehicle. Lincoln, one of my favorites, but I like the older Lincolns in the 60s with the suicide doors, or what some people call a coach door. (1936) Humber. Now look at. Now a lot of the homes today, you would have trouble fitting this in a garage that is built today because of the length of the vehicles and because of the length of garages. My house that I used to have in New York had a garage, and the house was built in the mid-60s. The garage had to be 30 feet deep. Compared to garages now, they're around 22 feet deep. So that 8 feet, if you wonder why you can't fit a large vehicle in a garage, that's the reason why. They built the garages smaller because cars started getting smaller. Oldsmobile Pontiac GTO, another favorite car that I love. Here's a 1957 Chevrolet, 1 year older than me. (1954) Couriers. I guess they were competing with Corvette and T-Birds. And here's an El Camino. I like El Caminos. And here is a Plymouth Fury. This is when they used to build Plymouths properly. Chrysler went downhill in my book. They haven't made anything good in years. Every Chrysler that I had were duds. I had 3 of them. So I'm not a big Chrysler fan because I got burned on every one of them. And here's a Rolls Royce. And just come back this way. Well, they had some designs back then. You know, you wouldn't expect them to design a car like this. Now, these fender skirts here, that was one of the things that if you were doing a restoration on vehicles, they were very hard to come by because when you got a flat tire, people would throw them in the trunk of the car or whatever and wouldn't put them back on. They ended up in the garbage. Hard to believe, right? All the diecast cars. This was donated. A lot of these are donated. Like I said, he has a lot of, this is for the armed services. So he has it for the police, fire department, for 9/11. Well, that's all I got for you. And come by, see it. Uh, get a player's card down on the casino floor, and it's free to come in then. So, not bad at all. And it's air conditioned, which is nice. And you get to see some rare cars. For the car people, this is it. So, follow along. Please like, subscribe, share, comment down below. Have a good day, everyone, and peace.